Are we live? Are we live? We're live. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Susana Kennedy, and I'm so excited to be with you today here on this wonderful community call where we get to check in, share information that will empower you to live your life in the fullest possible way. And this theme of living fully has been coming up so strongly for me lately. And so many beautiful messages and affirmations of where we're going. And I can see there are so many different people tuned in from all over the world. Kiara, David, Felicity, Ilza, Jay, Kyra, Lasejo, Lucia, Lucky, Stone, Manisha, Mark, Petros. Hello, guys. Soraya. Hello, Alan. Hello, Derek. Hello, Wayne. Hello, DC. Hello, Martin. I wish I could say hello to every single one of you, but I'm so appreciative that you're here and you're with me here today because as you can see, so many people have managed to tune in today, which I'm so excited about. With Mercury retrograde, there's been so many different technological challenges, and it seems like things are evening out a little bit. Please let me know where in the world you're tuning in from, because I love to celebrate our global community. I saw we've got somebody tuning in from the Middle East, from Johannesburg, from Bali. Welcome, 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 guys. I'm so excited to have you here and have this opportunity just to connect with you guys. I know there's so much happening in the world at the moment, and you could be doing a gazillion different things, but you are here with me. Soraya is here from Mauritius. Mark is here from Sydney. Wonderful. Kiara is here from Johannesburg, from Nigeria. Wonderful. Who's that? Nusadin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you all here today. So there's a few things I want to share with you, and some really strong stuff has been coming through for me. And some things that will really help you right now to just navigate the current energies and what is available to you. And then some insights that I've been receiving, some downloads, some opportunities that the universe has been sending my way that I want to share with you because I know that they are going to empower you as well. Hi from Romania. Hello from India. Hello, J-Boy from India. Hello, Mike. Simon from Romania, welcome, welcome, welcome. Windsor, welcome. Kyra from Windsor, Canada. Hello, Ilza from Johannesburg. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. We are having a heat wave in Cape Town at the moment, and I'm looking out my window, and I'll share it on social media, but it is the most spectacular, beautiful day. And yet, there's nothing I would rather do than be connecting with you, my beautiful community. So I really, really honor you for showing up today. Thank you for being here. I know there's been both challenging energy and beautiful energy, like this juxtaposition has been going on. And a lot of you have been going, what the what? It's supposed to be Year of the Horse. It's supposed to be like so much easier. But the reality is that it is the fire horse. And so if we don't have discernment in place, if we don't delegate, if we don't have our boundaries in place, the horse will literally like be riding and we'll have our foot in the holster and be being dragged behind the horse. That's the image I'm getting from the universe. And so my invitation is to really look at your discernment, right? Discerning what drains my energy, what feeds my energy, what relationships are really good for me, what relationships are draining me, what habits and things that I do in my life really feed me and nourish me and support my experience in this world, and what habits and things in my life, work situations, whatever it is, are draining me and taking me away from living a truly fulfilling life. And I've been saying this now for a good year and a half or 2 years, guys, that there is this recalibration that is going on between the masculine and the feminine. And I've been saying that in 2026, there's going to be a massive acceleration of the shift in this happening. And I can see it already. I can see this acceleration happening. And in that space, what you are going to be called forth to really refine for yourselves is, how do I step into my divine feminine to the fullest? How do I step into my divine masculine to the fullest? And what does that mean for me and for everyone around me? And this is coming through so strongly at the moment. What is the divine feminine? What is the divine masculine? And what do they require in order for them to be fully embodied again? Because the way that society is set up does not support the divine feminine or the divine masculine. And now I'm not speaking about the feminine aspect of us and the masculine aspect of us. In each human being, there is a masculine and a feminine aspect of us, and we need to call upon them for different things. But if you are a man, your divine masculine self is the self that is most aligned with you and your fulfillment within that role of being true to you and bringing the masculine container, that energy and support into the world. You guys are the knights in shining armor. You really are. That's why stories of knights were told, right? You are these beautiful providers and these men of service to the world. And you deserve to be celebrated and honored for what you bring to the world. And ladies, your divine feminine is that beautiful attunement that actually connects all that is earthly to divinity, right? And acts as this beautiful expander and nurturer within this space, and loves and teaches love, enables love in a completely different way, births life, creation, right? The female and the masculine holds that for expansion. The two cannot operate without each other. We need each other. And it's a beautiful dance between each other. And we've been taught that actually we should self-contain everything within us. But no, there's this beautiful dance between the masculine and the feminine. And the recalibration is happening because we're realizing that as women, we actually desire the leadership and the container that the beautiful divine masculine brings. And the masculine desires the birthing and the knowledge and the wisdom and the expansion and connection, right? And the fulfillment that the feminine brings. And so we need those two. We need them to work together in harmony, right? Harmonious interchange. And that is coming in so much stronger now. Look out for it. I'm also sharing more and more examples of what healthy, beautiful, loving relationships look like. Because for a long time, there was a gap. There was this huge gap in healthy relationships, in nourishing relationships. And people stopped believing in these nourishing relationships, that they were possible, that they exist, right? And they started being insular, and divorce rates went up, and you must all do things yourself. But now is the birth of these beautiful, harmonious, nourishing, healthy relationships. And they exist, guys. And if you're not seeing them, I invite you to pay attention and spot them. And when you do, send me a message and say, hey, I saw a beautiful example of this wonderful, healthy relationship. They exist. And I'm so excited when people do that, because it's the universe showing you that what you are seeking exists. What you are seeking exists. And I saw this beautiful quote that I want to share with you guys, and it said, the reason why you are craving certain things is because you know how it feels to have it, because on some timeline, in some consciousness, you're already experiencing that thing, right? So you know it to be true. You know you've got access to it. You just have to become the right vibrational frequency in order for you to experience it within this consciousness. And I love this. This is why I'm relaunching the mini manifestation course, which is Manifesting Mastery, which I'm going to come up with a new name for it, because I created it thinking I'm just going to create a little course for manifestation and teach people a few things. But it ended up being this hefty, really full course. And so I'm re-recording the whole thing. And if you guys are joining me today, I would love you guys to join me today at 12:30 after this call. We're going to be starting that journey. And I would love you guys to be a part of it. And it's the perfect day to start it. Now, I can't make this stuff up. I look at astrologers and what's happening in the stars. And for those of you that don't look to the stars, that have even religious reasons for not looking to the universe for guidance, I want you to remember that the three wise men, right? They found the birthplace of Christ, where he was being born, by following the stars, by following the universe. Even back then, the universe was talking to man, was communing with man, right? So I just want to remind you of that. And what I find so fascinating is how in sync everything is, how in absolute perfect sync and divine timing everything happens. So I've said today, I'm going to start the mini manifestation course again, and I'm going to be sharing some things with you again. For those of you who want to join, by the way, you can send me a DM right now. We can get you signed up like super quick. We're going to start at 12:30. There's also a link in my bio, and if you look for mini manifestation course, you can sign up and just upgrade from the do-it-yourself to the month-long work with me one, and you can join right now. And it's so beautiful, because I just found out that Jupiter, all right, which has been direct with Cancer. Now, I don't even know these things or understand them fully, but this is how the universe works so perfectly. Jupiter stations direct in Cancer tomorrow, okay? And your manifestations are about to pick up speed. Now, how did I plan to start the mini manifestation course today to prep you, to set you up for the next couple of weeks when Jupiter stations direct, okay? Jupiter has been retrograde since November, asking you to slow down, go inward, and get honest about what you really want in order to feel safe and supported, right? For the closing of a chapter, so that you can open the next one. What have I been talking to you guys about for weeks? Exactly this, right? Cancer is Jupiter's accelerator sign, right? This is where the planet of abundance and growth is at its most powerful. Jupiter will not be in Cancer again until 2037, guys. During the retrograde, you were asked to do the inner work, to revisit old patterns, rethinking your relationships to home, family, emotional security. That was not wasted time, okay? It was not. It was preparation. Now Jupiter is moving forward again, and all of the inner work becomes outer momentum. This is one of the best times to manifest around family, around home. These are the things I've been planting in you guys for the last couple of weeks and months, right? Act on what became clear during this time. Today's call is all about clarity. I'm going to help you really clarify in today's manifestation call, so that you can act going forward with clarity, right? trusting, learning, practicing that trust in your intuition and your divine guidance that exists within you. It exists within you, guys. And this will enable you to receive the abundance that you have been craving. Jupiter in Cancer reminds you that the most powerful growth starts on the inside. When your emotional foundation is strong, everything you build on top of it expands. You need the strong foundation. And that's what I give you in my courses, right? Is the strong foundation. But not only that, the container with like-minded individuals, right? So that you can have the support systems and support structures you need in order to cheer you on those days that you need someone to cheer you on those days that you need that little extra bit of support. You know, yesterday I was walking in Hout Bay. I went to go and visit my mom. One of our very good friends has been going through cancer treatment, and she had a really bad day yesterday. So I went over to Hout Bay to go and visit my mom, support my mom. She's one of my mom's best friends, and also to go and see her and support her. And I'm walking through Woolworths, and I see this. I'm saying hello to everyone as I do. I'm smiling at everyone as I walk. And I see this woman, and I walk past her, and she's got a scarf on her head, and she's very clearly going through cancer treatment as well. And I smile at her like I smile at everyone else. And I just send her that little extra bit of extra love, you know, because I can see she needs it. I can feel in my field that that's what she needs. She needs that extra little bit of love. Anyway, and I carry on, I shop, and I go and I buy myself a cup of coffee. And as I'm paying for the coffee, somebody taps me on the shoulder, and I turn around, and it's this woman. And she says, hi. She says, I'm sorry, I promise you I'm not stalking you. And I laugh, and she says, but I follow you on Instagram. And she gets tears in her eyes, and she says, I have to say thank you, because you get me through my worst days. And I literally burst out crying, and she bursts out crying, and we hug each other, and I'm holding on to her. And she's got a little toddler, you know, in the trolley. We end up just holding on to each other and having a good cry and have a conversation. And for the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking of running my course, Kinster Me again. Now, for those of you that don't know Kinster Me, it's my journey of how I went from death's door, where doctors did not think it was possible for me to heal. And I went from death's door to healing in record time, beyond what doctors thought was possible. And they told me that I would need to manage this illness for the rest of my life. And I've been healthy and living life to the fullest for the last 10 years. And I'm sharing this with you guys, and I'm feeling really emotional about it for two reasons. Number one, there are so many people that don't realize what's possible, right? There are so many people going through so many difficult situations and really suffering within their situations because they don't realize that you are divine magic. You are stardust, guys. You are the universe. You are God, source energy, Allah, personified in human form. You are literally a miracle. You being born is a miracle. You being here is a miracle. And you have everything that you need to create miracles within your own world. And the reason why I teach what I teach and I do what I do is because I remember being there on the ground, on my knees, after suffering, because I didn't know what was wrong and I knew I was dying for months and months and months, right? And I remember the day that I surrendered. I remember that day. It was I think it was the day before I stopped walking. I ended up in a wheelchair. But I remember that day because I fell on my knees like people do in books and in films. I fell on my knees and I cried and I prayed and I said, God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, universe, angels, all that is, whoever's out there. I know I'm dying. I know I'm dying. And I know I've stuffed up. Like I know it. And I knew where because I've done the work, mind, body, heart, spirit, right? I've done it. I know how everything's connected. And I said, I know I've stuffed up, but I'm not ready to go. If it's my time to go, I surrender. I will completely surrender. But if you let me stay, I promise to make it worthwhile. I promise to dedicate my life to making my life worthwhile. And this is why I show up for you guys. This is why I live from this place of going, we are here to expand love. We are a miracle. If I can do it, guys, you can do it too. I'm sharing this with you because if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm not special. I mean, I am, but we all are, right? We all are special. And if I can do something, you can do it too. And if you get to the point of living from a place of true love, like real love, stop feeding the fear. Live in a place of love. Miracles happen. And all of my courses, all of my content are to remind you to live in a state of bliss. And what is bliss? Bliss is every emotion felt completely and surrendered to and experienced completely in present moment, in gratitude for being alive and getting to experience this incredible, unique ride. I want each and every one of you to love yourself so fiercely, to love your lives so fiercely, that you become the love you wish to see in the world, that you stop just being happy for other people, but you're happy for yourself, that you become the biggest cheerleader for everyone around you, but you also are the biggest cheerleader for yourself. That is my wish, my deepest desire for each and every one of you, because you deserve it. If you're listening to this, the universe has placed you here to hear this, to affirm this in you strongly, potently, because you deserve to hear it. And if you need support, please let me support you. This is literally my life's work. It's my life's work. And if you can't afford something, if that's what's stopping you from working with me, send me a message and I will make a plan. That woman that I bumped into yesterday, I've given her my course because I want her to do whatever she needs to. I met her beautiful little daughter to get into a place of being as strong and powerful as possible. And for those of you also that show up and pay that bit extra, like I know when I do these lives, I sometimes, and I don't always do it, and I should always do it, invite you guys to do an exchange, right? Because it really creates a beautiful flow of energy. If you make a donation to my team, right? Any donation, $1, $100, whatever it is, if you make a donation, it creates this energy loop that just amplifies whatever you're going to get out of this. And I say to you, if you'd like to make a donation to support my team, please donate at PayPal. Thrive at Susana Kennedy, right, .com. And some of you show up and you really give generously. I want you to know that those of you that give generously, you enable me to be generous, right? Because the more money I have, the more ability I have to be generous because I've got more resources. And I'm always more generous than I logically have capacity for. Why? Because I know that that's how it works. That's just how it works. If I give generously, knowing that the universe has my back, knowing that life will provide for me today and every day, right? Then life does. The universe does. My students show up. And so for those of you that do that, know that ladies like the lady that I just met now, you're supporting her. So thank you. Not only for supporting me, but for supporting women like her. It's now 12:30 and this community call has gone really, really quickly. I need to jump into my mini manifestation. For all of you that want to join, I'm going to start 10 minutes late. I'm so sorry, but I need to do the crossover. For all of you that want to join, if you're part of my WhatsApp community, I will pop the link in there. For all of you that are on Instagram, you can DM me there. Ruth, my assistant, is on standby and will just help you get signed up so that you guys can join. And I'm going to just take 10 minutes after this, guys, just so that I can wrap up the energy here and then kick off the new energy. But I just want to say thank you. I love you all so much. To each and every one of you that supports me, that supports my team, that supports yourselves, that supports each other, that supports your communities. Like, I see you, I honor you, I celebrate you. Thank you for being the magic that you are in this world. I really, really see you. I really celebrate you. I love you guys so, so much. And if there's anything that I can ever do to support you, you know you can contact me. I'm here to do whatever I can. There's so many tears and gratitude coming through, and I appreciate you all. Mark, thank you so much. Susana, you're so wonderful. Jay, thank you, Susana. Love everything you do. Manisha, thank you, Susana. Kiara, thank you, Susana. Sending loves and hugs and loves your way. Thank you. Sorry to leave. No, it's okay. Petros, thank you, Susana. You're really special and inspirational. Thank you, guys. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for the reminder. Wow, amazing. That was the first time I followed directions. I'm feeling huge identity shift at the moment. Yes, there's so much happening, guys. I so understand it. And this is why it makes such a difference being in a community, because then you receive the support that you need. And I'm pulling in 2 new community members that you are supporting by supporting me, who are going to go on the journey with us. So I love you all. Click on the link, join. Thank you gazillion times. Thank you. I love you so much. Bye for now. Lots of blessings, lots of love. Thank you, Soraya. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys.